Hello guys, this video is talking about the finale of the Prison Break Heist in GTA 5 and is going to demonstrate how Chopper helps the ground members kill noose hostiles in the prison. All team members are involved and need to cooperate in order to achieve this glitch.
Splitting into two teams, transporter, officer, you're the ground team. To start with, you'll collect our bus from the junkyard at Sandy Shores. Demolitions, you're the perimeter team. You'll be hijacking the inbound Bolingbroke transport. The pilot's going to LSIA. And me, I'm gonna put up some smoke in a nice crowded public place. We've given everyone an AP pistol and a special carbine, so there's no fighting over who's the favorite. Demolitions has got a jerry can and some sticky bombs too. Let's get to work. Once the bus is secure, Demolitions is driving it to Sandy Shores. The pilot's going to LSIA.
Generally, unauthorized aircrafts flying above the prison are likely to get hit by anti-aircraft missiles. However, those anti-aircraft missiles installed on the rooftops at the prison have limited range. This glitch is definitely taking advantage of it, plus the support offered by the pilot. Why? Because the Vellum pilot has to maneuver in order to cope with those military jets coming in without being covered by the Demolitions. Either keeping the Vellum perpendicular to the jet or flying behind the jet would work. The pilot actually needs to rest up since his job requires laser-focused effort, just doing the same thing. Thus, the Vellum is suggested to take off no later than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, turn off the landing cage to make sure the Vellum flies fast enough. Since this also delays the pilot's arrival at the restricted airspace, the enemy jets will spawn late. However, the pilot needs to keep sufficient altitude to avoid triggering ground police units spawning around the Demolitions. The pilot may become nervous when they keep maneuvering the Vellum away from those jets. However, asking the Demolitions to help those ground members will surely help calm those nerves, because as soon as the ground members evac from the prison, all enemy jets will be gone. The sooner you clean those hostiles in the prison, the sooner the ground members can get out. That's why this glitch always makes sense, especially when the ground members are not good at combat shooting. Ground members just need to drive the inmate transfer nice and slow when getting into the jail. After that, they should follow the instructions and keep themselves alive and not get killed. The Demolitions should drive the inmate transfer he robbed through the off-road shortcuts heading toward the Sandy Shore Airport. Follow the shortened route shown in the video to save some time. I'm sure any of you could drive better than the one you're watching.
You got the transport? Okay. It's fitted with the geolocator, so it needs to be going in vaguely the right direction. You'll bypass the prison and take it out to Sandy Shores Airfield, where you'll destroy it and wait for the jet. Do not attract police attention, or the entire operation will be burned. Take the bus around the back of the building and torch it. Demolitions, we need you airborne, running defense. There's a Merryweather exercise using an attack chopper at Lago Zancudo. It's currently sitting west of the airstrip. Requisition it, get airborne, and protect the plane. That aircraft must be intact to get Reshkovsky out of the country. We got a problem. Air traffic's red flagged the plane and they're scrambling jets. Pilot, if they try to shoot you down, run evasive maneuvers. Stay strong up there. You need to hold off those jets until the ground team get Reshkovsky out of the facility.
To avoid unnecessary gunshots, the demolitions are suggested to use long-range weapons to clean them up, just like what you're watching. The faster you get this Buzzard chopper airborne, the more you could do for the ground team. I always recommend those people who play demolitions to take those training courses offered at the Los Santos International Airport. Doing such will certainly help you handle the chopper well in this situation, instead of being berated by your teammates. There are a huge number of people in the past 12 months that don't even know how to switch weapons when they play demolitions in this game. And all other teammates on the Velum could do nothing but curse their demolitions and get shot down by enemy choppers. Generally, all players are responsible to get sufficiently trained with the necessary skills associated with this mission. Now, the demolitions are going to support the ground by using guided missiles, automatically aiming and shooting those noose enemies in the prison. Please do bear in your mind that the demolitions should always be aware of the distance from the jail. Not everyone is as lucky as the one you're watching, which is totally a fluke. It's important to note that some hostiles may hide in places, making them inaccessible targets, requiring your officer teammate to clean them up. However, most of those hostiles are moving around and will be valid targets. When the ground members successfully get out of the prison, the demolitions need to help them clean all of those enemy choppers chasing them. There won't be any chopper spawning chasing the Velum until all ground members come to the landed Velum.
Pilot, ground team, you need to coordinate and get Rashkovsky airborne ASAP.
demolitions need to shoot the chopper fast to avoid any of those cop choppers wandering above the vellum, avoiding the case that it gets shot down when hitting the vellum on the ground. All ground members need to get on the vellum from its left side. This is to avoid triggering a bug in the mission, which could get the ground members killed by the pump on the vellum. If the demolitions get harassed by enemy choppers, it's always faster to switch to the first-person view and use the machine gun to shoot them down.
Okay, get the plane out of there. Demolitions, keep with them. When the rest of the crew bails, you'll be picking them up. You need to evade the authorities before you bail out of there. Run evasive maneuvers, get clear, then head toward the drop zone. This all goes to plan. You rendezvous on the beach in the Palomino Highlands. And remember, Reshkovsky's paying you to get him out. I'm just a friendly stranger you know very little about.
As soon as the vellum is airborne again, the demolitions should keep on clearing enemy units around the vellum. It's important to note that it is generally impossible to lose wanted levels if there is high network latency among those teammates on the vellum. This leads to necessary negotiations prior to the start of the mission. When the vellum lost its wanted level and reached the checkpoint, all players on the vellum should be ready to parachute. The demolitions should not land until all parachute personnel have landed successfully, in case of getting anyone pumped in the air.
I should say, I've been impressed by your professionalism. Now, I'm not going to go into it, but Reshkovsky's part of something bigger, way bigger. I need to make a few more inquiries, and we'll be ready to go on a job that requires your particular skill set. Don't retire on me just yet. Job successful. Pick him up and get him home.
Parachuters should not land on the cliff since it may lead to falling to your death or make trouble being picked up by the demolitions. If parachuters are not well trained to land on the hard surface, please land into the sea and swim to the beach. When parachuters get picked up by the demolitions, the one sitting on the co-pilot seat should not play with the onboard missile launcher. Some players play with this launcher for fun, but usually gets this buzzard blown up instead. If you really want to play with the launcher, please wait until reaching a safe altitude. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.